What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jagz Platinums, and I know it's been a minute, but we are back with the AtoZ challenge doing Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy for the letter M. I put some love into this, so make sure to sit back, relax, and let's get to this trophy grind. You start the story off as the Guardians entering the quarantine zone to look for a monster to capture that they could sell for some money. As we were searching this zone, we came across our first outfit collectible out of 40, and once we equip one, we earn like a glove. Let's put one on. Like a glove, find and equip one outfit. Exploring some more, we come across these sacks that remind me of my situation downstairs, and Rocket bets us that he could destroy more of them than we can, so we take his bet and show him who's boss.
Something in combat. Wait, is that?
No.
Yes! I'm about to win this bet, Quill!
No. No. We grabbed the last sack, getting us the Eat It Rodent trophy for beating Rocket, but a mysterious gem falls out of the sack, and when Peter picks it up, it starts to burn his hand, which makes him throw it away. A quick scene shows the gem releasing a black and purple mass of energy, but Peter and Rocket think nothing of it and continue on. We run into some Dollar General clickers, and after each encounter we get experience points that we can then spend on any of the 5 characters to unlock new abilities to use in combat. Peter Quill. Self-improvement. Purchase your first Star-Lord ability. Using a thumper device to attract creatures, we finally encounter our first beast, and we have to work as a team to take it down.
I have a good feeling about this one. But it can still run. Gotta be some way to slow it down.
Llama Wrangler. Capture the quarantine zone monster. Got his ass. Eventually, we find the creature we are looking for, but trouble was not far behind.
What in hell's name is that?
Definitely not cleaner bots.
We get on the Milano and we speed our way out of the quarantine zone, but right when we get out, our ship gets stun locked, completing chapter 1. Ooh, a risky gamble, complete chapter 1. We got arrested by the space police called the Nova Corp because, as you can imagine, we were in the quarantine zone, and as we were being escorted, a random explosion separates Peter from the group when he goes to save one of the Nova Corp officers. We meet the head of the Nova Corp, who turns out to be an old friend of ours, so they decide to let us go but charge us a fine of $9,000, which completes chapter 2. Dance. Ooh, busted. Complete chapter 2, baby. With our newly founded find, we decide to go pay a visit to the creature buyer named Lady Hellbender to see if we can get a job from her. On the way to her fortress, we get ourselves in a sticky situation, but somehow our guns save the day. Ooh, flash freeze. Acquire the ice element for Star-Lord's gun. Yeah, I knew it. With our new ice ability, we can freeze enemies into ice cubes, which makes staggering 25 enemies a piece of cake. Ooh, stagger 25 enemies. Nice. Right before the bridge to the fortress, we found a container with a Slake Beast, and if we do a special attack on it with Drax, we can unlock Slake Buster.
Bro, I think Elle and Aaron have your stream open.
Probably. Ooh, Slake Buster. Interrupt a Slake Beast with Drax call to action. Let's go. That was not hard at all.
Yeah.
We then decided, instead of asking Lady Hellbender for a job, we would try to sell her Groot and then sneak him out of the fortress before she knew anything. So we put him in the container and headed towards the fortress, completing chapter 3. Ooh, the cost of freedom, complete chapter 3. Drax convinced Lady Hellbender to give us 12,000 units for Groot, and on our way out, we decided to head down to the cellars where they were keeping Groot to try to get him back. For some odd reason, Groot walked past us and we followed him all the way into a dark room, and that's when we learned we messed up.
Which one of you thought it wise to entrust your absurd scheme to a flora colossus?
Oh fuck.
It was at this point that Lady Hellbender introduced us to the Dweller in Darkness.
Take heed of the explosive!
There you go. He's done.
The beast falters! Let us take the advantage!
Squid Kicker, defeat the Dweller in Darkness. And once again, we run to the Milano to make a quick getaway, and once we are free, we get a call from a Nova Corp officer, but we can't make out what's going on, and that's when we started heading back to the Nova Corp, completing Chapter 4. Boom! The Monster Queen, complete Chapter 4. When we arrive, it's like a ghost town until we stumble upon Nova Corp officers killing each other, and then they started to attack us. During encounters, if you're able to pull off combos and big kills, you fill up a bar called momentum, and the higher it goes, the more experience you gain from the encounter. If you get the max momentum 10 times, you'll unlock unstoppable force.
Someone nuke those mines!
Ooh, unstoppable force. Attain the maximum possible momentum 10 times. Moments after, I was able to pick up Drax for another trophy.
Like combos with the trophies now.
Oh, like the... Oh, pick me up. Revive a fallen team member. Back-to-back trophies? No way. The next 3 trophies all have the same mechanic in common, which is called an auto combo. You can cause an auto combo to happen by fist fighting an enemy next to one of the guardians, and for the finishing move, the enemy gets double penetrated. Oh! Killer friendship. Execute an auto combo with Gamora. Fight them on their own, I guess. There it is.
Maybe not.
Oh. Why'd they make me do this? Does that count? No. Oh, it did! Timber! Execute an auto combo with Groot. Damn, that was sick.
Distract it, bro.
That was sick.
Distract it.
Making our way through the ship, we see some kind of cult worship ceremony, and we booked it to the Milano again to finish Chapter 5. As a group, they agree to go to the Chief of Security and warn him about the things they saw. So they head to a place called Nowhere, and as they were headed towards the tower, the group decided to disperse to handle personal business, and Peter got approached by 2 bounty hunters. Come to find out, these bounty hunters were hired by Lady Hellbender to come get the units that the Guardians stole from her. After Peter fights them for a few minutes, Gamora and Drax join to help even the playing field, and eventually we get interrupted by the Chief of Security.
We need to split them up!
It's all you, Gamora!
To the bone!
Now is our
Family intervention, defeat the Blood Brothers. After being interrupted, that brings us to the end of Chapter 6. Between a rock and a hard place, complete Chapter 6. We tell Cosmo what we saw, and he tells us that it sounds like the Universal Church of Truth, led by a man named Riker. Unfortunately, Cosmo's men are spread so thin that he can't send anyone to go figure out what's going on, and Peter makes a deal with him. The deal is, if they go and investigate the situation, Cosmo has to help them get their fine dropped. Of course, next thing you know, we are back on the Nova Corp ship in an airlock trying to get our gravity back.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red. and one big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Unfortunately, when we go to plug the connector in, the ship shakes and we touch the big green button, opening the pressure lock, and once again, the guns save the day. Shock and awe. Acquire the lightning element for Star-Lord's gun. Easy. After all that mess, we also unlock the ability called Fan the Hammer, which basically turns our guns into a turret, and once we kill 15, we will get a trophy. Bullet Hell. Defeat 15 enemies with Star-Lord's Fan the Hammer ability. Too easy. As we are investigating the hangar, we meet a Centurion, and if we're able to stagger it and do a call to action with Gamora, we will unlock No Way Nova Corpse. Don't kill him, stagger him.
They do look spooky!
Hold him down, crew! Get down here!
No Way Nova Corpse. Interrupt a Nova Centurion with Gamora's call to action.
Shoot you!
First try, baby. Knocked it in.
Try.
Another set of collectibles in this game are called Galactic Compendiums, and they are items you can find around the different chapters that give some background on the characters. We find the last one for Star-Lord, giving us 2 trophies.
The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or
The
something.
scribbles are Cree. This one says, Mother knows best.
Ooh.
I got
Managerial skills. Find all of the Guardian collectibles for 1 Guardian. Ooh, thoughtful captain. Find half of the Guardian collectibles. Damn. The Guardians figure out that if we went to the main server, they could potentially get info on what happened, but on the way there, we fall right into the hands of an Inquisitor, which we need to use Drax's call to action on. Right after that, I use Star-Lord to go do a flashy finisher for the 10th time, and I get The Crowd Goes Wild. When we get to the main server, we see a video of the same massive energy that we saw in the quarantine zone take out all the Nova Corp officers, and right after we get approached by Raker, the head of the Universal Church of Truth, and he takes us to a ship to try to persuade the Guardians into joining his purpose, and that completes Chapter 7. Raker takes us to the matriarch, whose body has been taken over by the black and purple energy mass, and the body so happens to be the Nova Corp officer that we saved earlier on. Standing in front of her, she tries to convert us to her faith and sends us into false flashbacks. During Star-Lord's flashbacks, you are taken back to the day that his mother was killed and he was abducted by aliens. But this time, you save your mother and she hugs you, saying how you guys will live happily ever after, but Star-Lord realizes this is all fake.
You don't know how bad I've wanted this.
Oh, nothing will ever break us apart. I promise, Peter. I promise.
Let go of me. Stop. Stop
I
hugging me.
can't believe I have you back. Peter. I don't understand.
After we deny the faith, the guards start to attack us, and I took this opportunity to kill 15 enemies with a charge shot while they were staggered to get set them up, knock them down.
Perhaps you should avoid that electrical wizardry. Proved another cultist.
Since we did good on the last encounter, we finally got enough XP for another ability point, and I put it towards Drax, unlocking me Dynamic Team for investing 1 ability point into each character. Running through the ship, we found a drainage pipe leading outside, and we slid down it and into the Milano, completing Chapter 8. The Guardians were unsure of what to do, so they paid a visit to the World Mine to see if they can handle the situation, seeing as they're the strongest force in the galaxy. The World Mind basically said that they gave up and that they're going into hiding, and the only way this war would win is if they found Adam Warlock, who's actually dead. After getting nowhere with the World Mind, we decided to pay our bad debt, and we paid our fine to get the Galactic Frugality Trophy. This brings us to the end of Chapter 9 and the beginning of Chapter 10, where Drax wakes us up talking about faith and his eyes go purple. Drax tells us that the promise is real and that his wife and daughter were brought back to life in one of his visions. He then proceeds to tell us that he brought us to the matriarch on some unknown land, and he runs off to go search for her. When we go after him, an old friend of the Guardians named Mantis shows up and knocks Drax on his back and mind controls him to keep him in check. The good thing about Mantis is that she can tell the future, so she tells us that we're here for a specific reason and that we need to explore a cave nearby. In the cave, we meet a special enemy called a Charger, and we need to do Groot's call to action on it to get the Groot Canal trophy. Exploring more, Rocket blows up a structure that was blocking our way, which drops a huge icicle on the Guardians, causing Mantis to let go of Drax. This makes Drax go back to his crazy mode, and when he tries to attack us, we have to save the day again.
It's okay. One where I fail is the one where you don't.
As you can see, our guns unlocked a new ability, getting us the Fan Friction trophy for acquiring the wind element. Moving on, we find ourselves in a misty area where clones of the Guardians continuously spawn in until we destroy the source of where they're coming from. I took this as the perfect farming spot for some trophies. The first trophy I work on is called Altitude Adjustment for defeating 20 enemies with Star-Lord's Eye of the Hurricane, which basically shoots them up in the air and does a hurricane of bullets around them.
Don't make this a habit!
The second trophy I worked on is called Aim Assist for executing an auto combo with Rocket, which is basically just standing next to him and punching somebody in hopes that he will punch him too. At the end of the cave, there's a nest, and when we approach, we are greeted by Adam Warlock, who we thought was dead. He attacks us thinking that we were coming to kill him, but once he sees Drax, he knows that we have come here for a higher purpose, and that completes Chapter 10. Starting Chapter 11, Adam Warlock takes us into Drax's mind to see if we can snap him out of his hallucinations. While chasing after Drax, one of the hallucinations he is having is his fight against Thanos. So the Guardians join in and try to take Thanos down, but he continues to multiply until everyone is beaten, and we get the trophy Titan Slayer for surviving the manifestations. We catch up to Drax and sweet talk him into killing his family again, which breaks his promise and frees Drax, completing Chapter 11. Back on the ship, we're looking over at collectibles, and we got a trophy for it. That's his friend Tree. He played Rainbow Six Siege. Wow, Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, Lord Hoarder collects 65% of all galactic compendium entries of each category. Alright, well, that's one way to start the stream, right? We start Chapter 12 by going back to nowhere to stop Raker from using Cosmo's teleportation device to take over the universe, and on our way there, some of our friends unlock new abilities. For example, Drax unlocked the ability called Wrath of Katoth, and when you use this ability, all the enemies around him become weaker, and if you kill 10 enemies, you get a trophy for it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Adding injury to insult, defeat 10 enemies affected by Drax Wrath of Katoth ability. Wow! The next character is Rocket, and he unlocks the ability called 5-Barrel Barrage, and as you can assume, it's a lot of guns shooting at a lot of enemies. Right. You sure you're gonna get the platinum tonight? Because what I'm seeing right now is pretty embarrassing. Ooh, Boom Show. Defeat 20 enemies with Rocket's 5-Barrel barrel barrage. Finally! And then the third character ability trophy that we get is with Gamora for her executioner ability, where she literally slices people up into deli meat.
Probably yelling bad at somebody.
Alright, kill that. I think she's got to kill one more and then we're good. Ooh, train to perfection. Defeat 10 enemies with Gamora's executioner ability. Easy. Easy, baby. When we make it to the teleportation device, we unplug the entire system, destroying it, but before we could get out, Raker captures Adam Warlock and takes him away, completing chapter 12. Boom! Nowhere to run. Complete chapter 12. Ew. In chapter 13, the Guardians decide to hunt the most legendary dragon in all the galaxy to sell it to Lady Hellbender to see if she can forgive them and fight beside them against Raker. Traversing the planet, we unlock the very last ability for our guns when we need to save the day for the 4th time. Do I get my trophy here?
There ain't no way through.
I think I get my trophy here. Boom! Pop my trophy, pop my trophy.
Let's see those things in
Boom, lava
action.
launcher. Acquire the plasma element for the Star-Lord's gun. Easy. 47. Eventually, we stumble upon Fin Fang Foom with ice armor and fire breath, and we do what we do best and we take him down.
Gonna make it easy on us.
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate. We must
Come on.
not fail.
Come on. Hey. 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 Oh. Come on. Boom. Foom's doom. Defeat Fin Fang Foom. First try, baby. First try, baby. Lady Hellbender shows up and she is livid that we killed the dragon, but somehow Groot gains the ability to heal things and he brings Fin Fang Foom back to life, which technically gives us 2 trophies. It's a long game. Oh, fully loaded. Invest in all special abilities for all companions. Ooh, against all odds, complete chapter 13. Damn, a double back to back? For real, for real. Chapter 14, we lead an assault on Raker in the Universal Church of Truth, and we are joined by many like Lady Hellbender, the World Mind, and many others. The last ability trophy that we need actually comes from Groot with his herbal remedy. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna use his ability, but I don't know if it will. There it goes. Herbal remedy. Revive or heal companions 10 times with Groot's gift of Flore. We fight our way through the Universal Church of Truth, and when we find Raker and the matriarch, he stuns us and puts us back into hallucinations, completing chapter 14. Ooh, into the fire, complete chapter 14. Starting chapter 15, we wake up in the matriarch's promise, and we have to make her believe that all of this is fake and that her mother is truly dead. We smash up the place, breaking the promise and freeing her, which stops the faith energy from being distributed. And before Raker could make any decisions, Adam Warlock decided to step in the matriarch's shoes to try to contain the black and purple mass. Obviously, Raker was extremely upset and he got very hostile, quick. Got him. Faithless, defeat Grand Unifier Raker. Easy. We do our victory lap, roll the credits, and we get our trophy for completing chapter 15.
Need some ginger ale.
Take like 5 minutes. Broken Promises, complete chapter 15.
Don't worry
But wait, there's more.
about little old me. I feel simply
shit, I was close.
Come on.
Yep, you guessed it. The Magus took over Adam Warlock's body, and we have to fight one last battle before we can say we saved the galaxy. To win this fight, all you have to do is survive long enough for a cutscene to appear, and you just badger him.
Dare defy a god? Have you no notion of my...
Oh, shut up!
Damn.
What'd you say?
She said you're the worst.
Oh. Shit. Imagine I pressed the wrong button. Boinks. The Magus, complete chapter 16. Poetry critic, defeat the Magus. After a 10-minute cutscene about how happy they are that they saved the galaxy, we finally complete the game. Guardians of the Galaxy. Complete Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. One more trophy. For the last trophy, we start New Game Plus, watch the opening cutscene, and we equipped every outfit for our shiny platinum trophy. Come on. Alright, here we go. Can I do it here? Yeah, I can. Here's all the outfits. Just put them all on. Fashion Passion. Find and equip all outfits for the 100%. This is what we do. Win every trophy. I've never seen a platinum trophy say win every trophy. I'll take it though. This is a fun game. I loved it. Thumbs up, everybody. Let's go. Like the past me said, I absolutely love this game. This was actually my third time playing through it, and I enjoyed it just as much as I did the first time I played. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is the letter M for the A to Z challenge, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Peace.